The story of this issue starts right after Otto Octavius hands over control of Parker Industries back to Peter Parker. Once Peter takes charge, things move fast. His tech company becomes massive, working on all kinds of advanced projects. Everything from spider drones to a new spider mobile. Spider-Man's hero work also becomes more tech-driven than ever before. And to protect his identity, Peter cleverly asks Hobie Brown, also known as the Prowler, to publicly wear the Spider-Man costume for appearances. Now, with all the success Parker Industries is seeing, Peter decides to take a big step. He buys the Baxter Building, the former home of the Fantastic Four. But this doesn't sit well with Johnny Storm, who feels betrayed. He's furious that Peter would do something so personal. But Peter, thinking ahead, promises Johnny that he's only holding on to the building until the Fantastic Four eventually return. That promise calms Johnny down, and the two remain friends. Meanwhile, as Parker Industries continues to grow, it draws the attention of none other than Tony Stark. Stark starts to feel a bit threatened by Peter's rising success, and soon enough, a friendly rivalry begins between the two tech geniuses. Things really start heating up at a formal event, hosted by a wealthy businessman named Augustus Roman. During the event, a minor villain crashes the party, forcing both Peter and Tony to sneak away and suit up. As Spider-Man and Iron Man, they take down the attacker, but not without arguing over whose company is better during the fight. Still, despite the back-and-forth bickering, they manage to handle the situation. What neither of them realizes is that Augustus Roman has a secret. Injured during the attack, he quietly returns to his private facility, a massive prison where he has been keeping dangerous supervillains locked away inside energy pods. And this is where he puts on a suit of his own and reveals his true identity. The villain, known as Regent. His plan? To collect the powers of Earth's superheroes and use them for himself. The next day, Peter watches a news report about a mysterious new hero named Regent, who is gaining fame for taking down criminals in the city. This makes Peter suspicious, so he decides to check on Miles Morales, who is still getting settled in this universe. When Peter finds him, Miles is training with none other than Tony Stark. Tony has been helping Miles test new web shooters developed by Stark Industries. While they're talking, Tony unintentionally insults Peter's original web shooter designs, not realizing he's standing right next to the man who made them. This small comment triggers a heated argument between Peter and Tony. Miles tries to stop it at first, but when the two adults keep going at each other, he just walks away in frustration. But that's exactly when things go wrong. In the background, Augustus, now fully operating as Regent, launches a surprise attack on Miles. There's an explosion, and when Peter and Tony rush to the scene, they don't find Miles. All that's left is a torn piece of his costume. Regent has captured him and locked him away in one of his power-draining pods. Soon after, more heroes start disappearing, Thor being one of them. Peter and Tony begin connecting the dots. They realize that someone is hunting heroes, and they suspect Augustus Roman might be behind it. Harry Osborn then contacts them with urgent information, confirming their fears. He tells them Augustus has been building something dangerous and warns them about the secret prison. Peter and Tony waste no time. They confront Augustus, but he's ready for them. Using powers stolen from heroes like Ms. Marvel, including her stretching ability, Regent proves nearly unstoppable. He defeats both Peter and Tony and locks them in the same kind of energy pods as the others. But hope isn't lost. Meanwhile, MJ decides to step up. She suits up in the Iron Spider armor and, remembering her past experience as a spider-powered hero, heads into the fight. As Regent begins showing off even more powers, Peter distracts him long enough for MJ to land a clean hit. And, just as she and Tony begin battling him together, Peter breaks free and unlocks the pods, releasing all the captured heroes. With every freed hero joining the fight, Regent is finally outmatched. Together, they take him down, destroy his facility, and shut down his entire operation for good. So what do you think? Was Spider-Man ready for the big leagues after becoming a tech billionaire? And did Regent actually come close to defeating the heroes? Or was his downfall inevitable the moment he picked a fight with Peter Parker and his friends? Let me know in the comments. And for now, I'll see you guys later.